Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here for Picket Studios. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be making a card using some products from the latest release, and I'm super excited to do that. But before we get started, I would like to ask you to do a few things. First, subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, then it's going to be perfect for you, so go ahead and subscribe. Secondly, click that notification bell so that you know a new video comes out. Third, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think about this card, about the products, anything you have questions on, just put them down in the comments and I'll make sure to take care of those. And lastly, share the love. If you know someone that could really use this video, or, they're not into stamping, but you think, oh, maybe this will get them into card making, anything like that, then go ahead and share this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look down at the desk to see what we're going to be using today. Okay, so first up, we're just going to be using some white and black cardstock. We are going to be using a piece of the Clouds of Dreams A2 card fronts, and we're going to be using this piece today. We're going to be using a pink piece of paper. We're also going to be using this sentiment stamp, You Kicked Cancer's Ass, along with the matching coordinating dies. We're also going to be using the background stamp She Endured. And then we're going to be using some stuff from my stash. We're going to use this little bra die here, and we're going to be using the heart from this. And we're also going to be using some inks from Ferris Wheel Press, and I'm excited to use this to see what this is going to look like on a card. This ink is used for fountain pens, but we are going to try to make it for the card today to see what this looks like. So let me go ahead and get the desk prepared, and I'll be right back for the first step. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some splattering, and we are going to use this amazing ink by Ferris Wheel Press. I think this is going to look super nice on the back of this. Basically, all I'm going to do is make this, get this all nice and shaken up. And then I'm just going to put some of this ink onto the board here. Ooh, that's a lot. Probably didn't need that much. But it has a lot of mica in it. It looks really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is just take this brush, going to dip it in the ink, and then we're just going to tap it onto the card. And you could tap as much as you want, as big as dots you want. It's all good. Most of it's going to be covered up, but anyway. So this is the first thing we have here. Let me see if I can get this focused. So not sure if you can tell on here, but there is some gold glitter in this, and hopefully it'll pick up later on once it dries. So let me go ahead and get this cleaned up and we'll go to the next step. Okay, you guys, now that we have the background done, I'm going to put the bra together now. I'm using the pattern paper from Picket Fence, or the card front. And then I'm just going to cut out all the pieces of this paper, and then I'll be right back to show you how I'm going to put this together. Okay, so we have the bra done, and that's going to be here. So we're going to set that aside, and then we're going to start on the next step. We are going to do some heat embossing, white heat embossing powder on black cardstock. So let's go ahead and get that started. We'll go ahead and take this out of the package. I normally have that done before, but sometimes I forget. And what we'll do is, I hope this is sticky enough. We are going to place this down into the middle. I haven't cleaned it in a while, you guys. And what we're going to do is stamp this background die, or I'm sorry, this background stamp onto the black cardstock. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. There we go. And we'll go ahead and get this picked up with the MISTI. Looks like the paper's going to stick. And since we haven't used this stamp set before, we're just going to give this a nice rub down with our hands. It just kind of adds a little bit of, I guess, oil to the stamp set so that it actually sticks. And then we are going to get some this embossing tool, And we're just going to put some powder all over the cardstock because, or anti-static powder, I guess. We don't want the embossing powder to stick anywhere on the card where there's no ink. It's probably going to happen anyway because this is a big stamp, but that's okay. We'll work with it. You know, we'll see how it works. So let's go ahead and get this stamped up with some clear embossing ink. And because the words are so delicate, you kind of just want to do this softly. You don't want to press too hard because it'll distort the words. Just do a little bit of pressing here. And this area right here didn't get down. All right, I think that looks good. So let's go ahead and take this out. Now we're going to pour embossing powder on this cardstock. We're going to get our little official, unofficial catcher here. So we're just going to put a bunch of powder on the cardstock and then just kind of like shake it off. Ooh, that looks good actually. And what we'll do is once we get this all nice and melted, we will then wipe it down with a little sheet so to get off all the extra powder. So I'm going to heat emboss this and I'll be right back to show you what the next step is. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and heat embossed this and it looks pretty good. And now what I want to do is just die cut this heart out of this background stamp, which has a bunch of sentiments on it. So I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine. I'll be right back for the next step. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do the sentiment. And I think I'm going to do this. You have a life to live and breast cancer was not invited to the party. So let's go ahead and get this out. And we're just going to stamp this in black ink with on a white cardstock. There is a matching die for this, so we don't have to really worry if it's even or anything like that. And then let's find the intense black ink and let's go ahead and get this stamped out. Well, you can't see that on camera, but there we go. All right, there we go. I am going to cut this out in the die cutting machine and then we'll be back to put the whole card together. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have everything to make the card, so we're just going to start putting this together. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and glue down the heart. I think I'm going to put that around right here. You just want to make sure it gets stuck to the paper. And then I have some foam tape already on the back of the bra, so I think I'm going to kind of keep it like this. Or maybe I'll do it like that and then do the sentiment like this. I kind of like how that looks. So we're just going to place this down onto the heart. Make sure it's even in the middle. That looks good. And then we are going to take the sentiment and place that down here, I believe. Let's make sure that's straight. There we go, and we have the card. It is completed. It looks wonderful. I love the pink in the background. I'm not for sure if it picks up on the card or not, but it does have some sparkle to it from the Ferris wheel press inks. Looks really cool. I love how it's just kind of black and white and simple, and it just gets the point across. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you leave some comments down below and tell me what you think about the card and the products used. Subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell so that you know a new video has come out, and share the love. If you know someone that may like this card video, go ahead and send that out. So until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.